Oh, nuts. Today I want to install my front control arms and hubs. There's a couple of things I need to do first. Let me show you. These are my front spindles. These are my hubs. Control arms are down there. Those giant nuts I showed you earlier keep the hubs on the spindles. So before I put it all together, these lower ball joints are just kind of sitting there just now. They need to get pressed into those holes there. So I'll take that off, clean that whole thing up, or at least the section near the hole, and press these in with that lovely tool I've got somewhere. Right, let's clean this up. I've got a feeling I might need to add a wee bit more weld round there. Doesn't look quite complete, there's a little hole there, but we'll clean it up and see what's underneath. Yeah, there's definitely a couple of spots I need to fill in. There's a hole there, there's a hole there. Big one at the other side, so I'll quickly zap some weld in there and it should be nice and solid. That'll do. I just need to clean out the inside of the hole now because there's going to be a bit of splatter from the weld and it has to be really smooth to press the bearing in. Not bearing, bushing. Make sure it's at least going to start going in. I mean, these things are always tight, but that seems overly tight. I don't even know if this is the right internal diameter for this bushing. I'll just chamfer this edge a bit more with the file, just to give it a good start, and then if it really feels like it's not going to go in, then I either need to get a different end piece or I need to get a slightly smaller ball joint. But I want to be able to get, you know, standard size ball joints, so in case I ever need to replace it. Right, let me persevere with this grind and see if this will go in. Hopefully that will do it. This is going in just before the start of the splines, which is the widest point, so I don't mind if it's kind of supposed to crush that a little bit because you don't want this moving. So time to dig out my once a year tool. This is my once a year tool, which I have now used 10 times this year. This is a gift from Solo Handyman. Thank you very much. Look at this, behold its beauty. Now I just need to find the right adapters to squish that bushing in. So this is a combination of adapters. I'm going to use this flat one, pushes on the outside edge of this, so that will get pushed that way. The receiving side, I'm going to use this around there, and then the clamp, the big G clamp, goes right around it. First thing I'm going to do, actually put a little bit of grease on this to help persuade it in. That should do. Okay, wish me luck. Really got to get this as straight as possible before you start. Okay, I need a big socket. I may progress onto a breaker bar. Not sure if that's working. Oh, something's going to break. Might as well try a breaker bar. If I'm going to break anything, I'm going to break it with a breaker bar. Okay, that is not going in straight. I don't think. Too late now. Let's keep going. Can always make another one. And that'll do it for now. Just going to put a wee squirt of oil on my threads there. Just keep this tool good. It's an exceptionally good tool. Really pleased. It's not bad. Even if I was to just enlarge the internal of that a little bit with a grinder, then it should be fine. Put it this way, it's not going anywhere. Still got the clip to go and the boot, obviously. And then there's a little metal clip that holds the boot on. That's alright. Right, next. Okay, the fun part. Let's assemble. Lower control arm. Upper control arm. These are a bit loose for now because these are kind of temporary brackets. They're in the right place, but there's a bit of give, you know. I could always add washers, but as I say, don't know if we're there yet. And now we can put on the spindly thing. Ooh, that goes on nice. It's a wee bit tricky because it's got these adapter plates on them. Because the normal T-bird upper mount was like way up here. So this does come off, but I've only got a couple of bolts and I don't want to risk losing them or wrecking them. And the top mount. You should just slide right in there. Oh, it's a bit stiff. There we go. Now, you may see a problem here. This bar here will need to be relocated. Probably do a diagonal from there to there and there to there so that this can go all the way down. Because I think it's going to go and have to go. It's going to have to go lower than that. But that's okay. That's easy enough. That works. Obviously, I need to decide where the suspension's going to go. It's going to go from there. The coilovers there up to this bar here, I think, at that sort of angle. Excellent, right. And now the nice hub can go on. Oh, it didn't oil this one. Give me a sec. Very important to lube your shaft whenever you can. I find that's quite advantageous. Right, hub. On you slip. Oh, it's really nice. There's like no play in it at all. It's just smooth. And you know how I got those big giant nuts? Well, look what was hiding inside there. A nice big nut and washer. Oh well. Only on this side though, not on the other side. So I still need to get that big washer for the other side. Articulation wise, obviously that bolt isn't tight, but you can see that this is staying straight, which is nice. It would never go up that high. It would probably go there to there. Well, maybe a little bit lower. But that'll do for now. Right, let me throw the other side together. Front suspension and steering is almost complete. I'm missing a part. This side is pretty much done except for the coil spring. And I found my steering rack, which does have a leak. I might be able to fix that. And that fits all quite nice, and everything goes up and down. However, the other side, I cannot locate the other tie rod end for this one. I'm sure I've got it somewhere, but who knows where, so I need to look that up. I'm also missing the proper bolt for in there. You'll probably notice there's a gap here. That can go all the way in. However, I'm not sure if I want to put it all the way in because I might use this area to mount my front fenders somehow. So I don't want to press that in case I can never get it out again. That bearing's on nice as well. Upper, lower control arms are on, so as I say, I'm just missing that other tie rod. I'm sure I've got it somewhere, but you know what, these things are cheap. If I can figure out exactly the right one, because I need to make sure it's the right one for the T-Bird spindle and whatever steering rack this is. Hopefully this is also a T-Bird steering rack, and then it'll be a fairly simple process to duplicate that side. So, next thing I want to do is get the hub adapters on and get a set of wheels on the front, and then see how it looks with the wheels on and see if the steering works. But we're waiting. While we're waiting, I got a delivery. And I have no idea what this is. Let me put it up here and investigate. This is a gift from James A. Stanley. Jim Stanley, enjoy your gift. I have actually no idea what this is. This was purchased through my Amazon wish list. Aces Racing. Still don't know what this is. Oh, exciting. Hold on. Oh, it's another box. Oh, look. Look what Jim got me. This is crazy. 4-point racing harnesses, pair of. Let's, oh my goodness, let's lay them over the seats, see how they look. I'll just move my detachable steering wheel out the way. Can only really be detachable if there's something to attach it to in the first place, right? Okay, how's this look? So I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put these through the holes. If the hole's wide enough at the back, but I'll give it a shot. I think that'll be okay actually. Isn't that awesome? Oh, Jim, thank you so much. That looks the business, right? Wow. I added them to my Amazon wish list. Not really expecting anyone to fork out that amount of money for them, but there you go. I have got the best subscribers. Jim, thank you so much. Blown away. Just amazing. Wow. Right, as I said, I'm waiting for those hubs, and then I'll bolt them on, see what the wheels look like on the car with my nice race harnesses. Oh, it's amazing. Right, I'll see you in a minute. I'm going for dinner. What a lovely day! On a brighter side, my hub adapters are here. Canada, eh? Right, let's see what we got. That is the weirdest cardboard packaging I've ever seen. Hey, it's eco-friendly though, right? Better than that polystyrene garbage. These are way nicer than I was expecting. I was expecting kind of chrome or aluminum ones, but black is actually nicer. It's a bit less obvious. Titan wheel accessories. They're sweet. Let's see if they fit. Okay, here we go. Lovely. Now, don't know if you can see, but these studs are longer than that, which obviously means that when you put your wheel on, they're going to hit off of that. So I need to cut them down. The good thing is that it's not even threaded at that section there. If I cut it right down to the thread, it should be perfect. So it's not going to make any difference to the integrity of the thread, the studs. Also, while I'm at it, these nuts that I've got, they'll have to go down to there, which means I'll probably have to cut these off. But we'll do these first, and then tighten on the nuts. And if the top of the nut doesn't protrude past, for example, if the top of the nut sticks out there, again, I wouldn't get the wheel on. So let's chop them down first, try that, see if it works. See you momentarily. So I've chopped my studs down, and just by chance, and this is pretty awesome, these nuts that came with the adapters are exactly the same thread as the Thunderbird hubs threads, you know what I mean, and they're already holy, as in they've got a hole in them, so I don't have to chop them down. And I've already tested, if you drop that in there, it's well below the line of the, you know what I'm talking about. Let me put it together. I'm all excited. Let's do this. Now, I'm aware that I'll need to get hub-centric spacers in here and for the wheel, but for now we're still at the testing phase. Right, let's grab a wheel. fantastic. Well, it even spins straight. Overjoyed. Look at that, I've almost got steering. Excellent. Well, I'm a happy chappy. Just have to do the same on the other side. I have ordered another track rod end, tie rod end for you North Americans, for the other side, for the steering, and then we can start working on the actual steering mechanism. Obviously we've got a long way to go to finalise, but this is a kind of pre-mock-up, pre-mock-up that I'm doing to get everything geometrically correct for now. Super happy with these. Don't be a hater. They're not ideal and they would probably not be allowed on a track, but I'll deal with that when the time comes. I've got plenty of time. Okay, thanks again to Jim Stanley for my awesome gift, my racing harnesses. Fantastic, so pleased. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care everyone. And sorry for the weather, but hey, it's autumn or fall.